Welcome back to our Thrones Be the Game Go show where we review everything within Game of Thrones. We got a packed house tonight. We almost got everybody but one more person. Sleep is back with us for this season.
Yeah, they have blacklisted me like Damon. They should be off the Harry Hall, but I'm back.
The longest side quest ever.
Thanos Targaryen wasn't with us for our Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. She opted out, and she's back now.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Thanos, and you are on mute.
Still on mute. Are you?
Oh, we hear you. Can you hear me now? Yes.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Yes.
That's indicated by responding to the things that you're saying.
Okay, so sorry. Thank you so much for having me again. I'm so excited to be back. Team Black fan. We're here to dive into the dragon queen. Yeah, we overdo the rest.
Let's go.
Are there any greens? There's no greens, right? There's no green fans.
I know green fans.
You have to defend yourself. You have to explain yourself if you are.
Oh, I'm absolutely not. I'm just asking. I'm like, I judge people based on that, like 100%.
I'm kind of a dude that's doing security, man. It's okay. I don't like rolling with the black dudes. Like it's kind of like I kind of opted out on everybody.
You gotta pick a side, Daryl. Gotta pick a side, my boy.
I can be Dorn. I don't have to pick a side. Then we got Scott back. Scott, how you doing, my brother?
Fine, how you doing? Thanks for having me back.
And I'm mother of all that dragon.
Who's Brittany?
No,
Bethany?
Bethany. Shit, man. I don't know what I'm
Oh, Wildish Dragon.
Wildish Dragonette. That's right. I've got a new name this season, ladies and gentlemen. I might have a new name every time. Yeah.
All right, let's dive in. We are back. We come right back into the fold. I mean, they throw us right back into the middle of everything. Let's go to you first, Bethany. What was your thoughts at the beginning as we come back? They got us right now. They did say that these first two episodes are technically supposed to be last season. So.
This was a big cost saving effort. We don't have enough money to make it to season finale, but we don't, start off with a bang for the season premiere. So I loved it. This episode was everything that I had been waiting for. Some things we knew happened, some things that were new to the story, and oh man, the plot just advanced so far just in that 72-minute stretch, and I gotta give it to the writers. This was a really fantastic episode, and Gone Too Soon, my pirate. I loved her, and she was gone too soon.
What about you, Sleep? Is you back? What was you feeling in the overall episode?
So I'll start with the pirate. I read the book. It's a man in the book, but I didn't mind them switching it up and making it a lady. I was cool with that. She's an ops though, because I'm Team Black. So, so she's still the ops. But she was damn near a double agent because she flipped and did her own thing anyway. So it is what it is. It was a top tier episode. That's the way you kick off a season premiere. I've watched it twice already. I was locked in. It was just so much going on, man. I hate them fucking low-born ass dragon riders though, and I sound like an elitist, but them niggas soft, man. Excuse my language. I don't like them. I don't like them dudes at all. But again, I read the book, so I know what's gonna happen. The few things that they switched, I'm cool with. The writers did a great job. If you have not read the books, you still love the show. And it's that episode. If that was someone's first episode, I think they'd be pulled right in.
What about you, Scott?
Through it I go.
Yes, I mean, so the episode was a lot. Right? It was a lot. It was throwing right back in, being like you said, it was supposed to be last season, the final two episodes. So you kind of just threw you right back into the muck of it. There was just so much going on. I hate the dragon scenes too. And again, I also read the books, and so I kind of know some of the sucker shit that's about to happen. So I'm salty about it all.
Already.
I think this makes. I will say this though, Scott. I think the way they have them here makes it even more dastardly of what they end up doing. Like in the other one, it kind of really came out of nowhere. Like, but this one is like, oh, you should have known they was gonna be on this.
So I'm kind of a super mad with this sucker shit kind of this route. I have mixed emotions about the migration of metals, how that character was changed, and I'm interested two things, because I'm interested in how that changes the dynamic that happens, but also where they're going with it. And now this is not my take, but this is a take that I got from listening to an interview with Martin, that the showrunners are making this season more mystic and more kind of magical versus it being just a traditional issue, a story about a miscommunication or a misunderstanding among the family that's gone out of proportion. They're going to try to tie it to more of the mysticness of the overall Game of Thrones story and the Prince of the Promise and the White Walkers. And so I'm starting to see, day to day, how that mysticism is playing a bigger role. And obviously, it's a deviation from how the books and the Prophecies was. So I'm really interested to see how the show will play that out, particularly as they draw this story, or part of the story. So I'm actually kind of excited about some of the changes that are being made for just that reason.
Finally, Thanos Targaryen. What was your thoughts on the whole episode?
Yes. Okay, good. Overall, the episode I thought was amazing. I did not read the book, but I am very involved with Game of Thrones because I've been the entire season of House of the Dragon, so this is my jam. I'm gonna keep this short. 3 main points. Number 1, no Rhaenyra slander my watch. I know y'all said, dang, she left the kids. First of all, those are her half movies. Second of all, some kids. Like, what are y'all talking about? My family is at war. My sister, my cousin, my betrothed have already been killed. My dad is out there. Like, how did they think of that? Number 2. Oh, this whole season, when it comes to Vhagar, I just need the small dragon. I just need them to get low. All season long, she's way too big to be knocking all down the way she is. Y'all have to get with this program. Like, get in there, keep your head up, keep your arms on the shoulders, but get low on her ass. Real. That part. Number 3. I think so.
All right, this episode is entitled Salt and Sea, Fire and Blood. This season, I think we'll do something different with this. We're going to do an MVP. Who is it? Everybody go around their MVP for the episode. We'll start doing this real quickly. Who's your MVP? Let's go with you first, Thanos. You were last time. We won't switch go out to way.
They're going to share, but it's definitely going to be Corliss and his eldest son. Because the way they have to lead that battle to go look this white woman's ass, I said, oh, he's taking some business. They tore that white lady off the string, and he said, circle back. He's going back to battle. I said, I know that's right. R.I.P. to High Tide. She did get him on that one. She did eat that one a little bit. But hopefully they can get that back to that team. But only Corliss and Adam. No, that's the youngest. Alan. Corliss and Alan.
All right, what about you? Who would I go?
Sheep Stealer is the MVP. Sheep Stealer. Only I can get her like Drew Page in a 2-way. Okay. And see. He ain't see nobody he was afraid of, nobody he was with their smoke with. He was just something that everybody know who he was and what he was about. And I appreciate that. I respect that.
All right, Steve, your MVP.
I have co-MVPs. I got Alan. He stood up on business for his daddy on Father's Day. It was Father's Day. He stood on business. I appreciate him. And my niggas from the North showed up. The North is in business. The Greybeards popped up with that young Lannister head. Threw it out there like it wasn't nothing. Drums and a nigga knocking. So, the North. I'm with the North.
All right, choose last but not least, your MVP.
All right, I too have two MVPs. First of all is Roddy Piper. Give it up for Sir Roderick Dustin of the Northmen, of the Stark Greybeards who marched down and tossed Jason Lannister's head onto the battlefield. And Damon just looked so excited, like, you know what, I've been doing all this. I was tripping last season. I've been doing all this murdering, and finally somebody who matches my energy is coming out here to murder right along with me. So that's my number one MVP. My number two MVP is Ruthless. He showed us why he was feared and known as the Sea Snake, and the fact that his weapon of choice was the cracking sword sent me to the moon. MVP, Roddy Piper, and Ruthless.
Roddy, I love.
I'm going with Allen as the MVP, man. He had to get on his pops. Then he had to let the white woman know this is me and him beefing. They ain't got nothing to do with you. You gonna have to. I can beef my pops. You can't. So I relate to that. You can say all you want. I can say all I want, but you're not gonna be beefing my dad either. So I was really impressed with that. Overall, this episode is one of the best ones in a while. I would say overall, far none. So let's start diving into some of the topics in the episode. Let's go over them to start this out, man. This is something I thought about. I wrote down in my notes. Hey, man, how do we really know she's a good leader? We were riding with her just off of Birthright.
That's enough. Right is right.
No. I'm not. That's why I'm on the outside now. Neither side has shown me anything of where one of you are more capable of running the ring.
Well, Rhaenyra hasn't been allowed. She hasn't had agency in her own rule.
She can't keep her own queen guard in order. You know what I mean?
And I'm gonna take a step deeper. The men in her life supporting her and Allison. I'm not here to pick me, Allison, but they're working off of stale data anyway. And even if they were allowed just to have things play out, then things might be different. But every single man lives overruling them and circumventing them. I yield to them.
What about you, guys? Was Rhaenyra a good leader, or like where do we at with her?
If I have to answer, I just really can't say, but I'm just so into the Birthright, I don't care. Luna does not care. She's like, give her a chance. At least her daddy, man, it's my daddy now. Like, what? Give her a chance to run this to the best of her ability. And I was also saying, she's not cool. From what we've seen from the Greens, like, they're nasty and cool and they hurt people. And it's crazy. Aegon is crazy. The only nice one is Helena, but she's crazy too. So
no, Prince Darian is cool though too. I mean, I hope they die more than him. He's almost y'all watch The Wire. He's like, to me, him being on the green is similar to Slim Charles. And he was like, we gonna down this line. We gonna down this line. You know, he just like, that's my family. I know we on some bull, but I gotta roll with my family. Even though he's a good guy.
Fuck all of them, man. Fuck all of them. Respectfully. She can't do anything because they keep trying to mansplain and do what they want to do. But she about to turn the fuck up coming soon. We're about to see her when she turned up. If not next episode, the episode after that, she's about to turn up. So I think if they would have just listened to her, she's the only trained fighter that was there when it comes to dragon riding. It's been a relative time of peace, but she's been with her dragon for a long ass time. I feel like she would not have been flying so low. She would have known different tactics to do. Her son he thought he was doing the right thing and chivalry or whatever, but he was really being a little misogynistic. He like, hey, I'm gonna do this. I got to show this.
He took his lady with him too, though. So
he don't give a fuck about. So what's crazy is compared to his mom, he'll let his lady die. And that's fucked up to say, but I mean, that's his mama, bro. Like, and he already upset that the lowborn got dragons. They out there patrolling or whatever they supposed to be doing. He at the castle, he feeling soft. So I mean, he was in his feelings, and he thought he was doing the right thing. But my man has no training. He has no training with this dragon for real in war, and it was obvious.
He was not a battle hardened warrior like his
My man was.
Yeah. So
He was.
Go ahead. I think it was more of that. More so the misogyny. It was him being a bastard. I think he was feeling he had self doubt and he was so insecure because, like you
That's
said,
definitely a part.
Him being a bastard and his ability to ride the dragon kind of compensated for his bastard lineage. And so now that the dragon sees and also fly dragon, it diminishes his importance and his birthright as far as being the heir to the crown, after Rhaenyra. I think he got a little bit part before the horse. She actually comes clean first before we really talked about her succession plan. But I think that he kind of got a little bit too much of his feelings about that. I don't think it had so much to do with the misogyny.
You're right. No, you're right.
Which, again, it's been particularly with him, it's been a point at which Aemon has always fucked with him about. Talk about how strong he was and always challenged about it. And they reinforced it over the season. So I think that this was the opportunity for the show to kind of talk about how it bothered them. And as a theme, I think what the show is trying to show how people's own insecurities and self-doubt and their own failings as individuals are letting them get the best of them when at any point in time, if cooler heads would prevail, this probably could have been resolved much less bloodily and much less violently. But everyone's letting their own particular, their own insecurities and their own personal failings get in the way. Aemon has let his failings get in the way. Aegon and his failings get in the way. Alicent and Rhaenyra letting their failings and their deeds get in the way. And it's causing additional strife that could otherwise probably have been resolved in much less bloody ways. That's my take.
You know what? I recant the misogyny.
That's actually a great point.
I don't.
I recant it from him. From the son. And all the rest of the dudes be on some bullshit. From her. Yeah. Yeah, from Jace, I'll take that back. But from everybody else, they undermine her on every turn. Anytime she come up with something, they want to do it their way, or we gonna do it this way, or even the Queen's Guard being like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna keep you locked in here. That's wild. That's wild.
Well, the Queen's Guard and the King's Guard is triple. Who gave Kristen Cole permission to have an existential crisis in the forest? Excuse you? You have all going on.
He's been like that after that first dragon battle. He's been shook ever since. He's been shook for a minute now. This ain't new. He's been shook up.
Cause I think he's realizing, like, there is no like winning. It's like this is everybody died and
it's like when cats had swords and that was it, and somebody popped out with a musket. Like a dragon is like a big deal, bro. When he saw what a dragon could do, my man is over it. He's like, I don't even want to be out here. He just wanted. He wanted to leave from the get go and go be a farmer, dog. Like he don't even want to do this no more. Like he just stuck. He's stuck.
And he's a hand still too. Well, no, is he still a hand still?
I don't know. They named him a bunch of stuff.
He's been relieved.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's Lord Commander, right?
I don't know.
That's what Alan against him when he was trying to fight for his knife being rubbed with real.
You wouldn't send your hand in the field like that, bro. The hand supposed to be close by. They got my man out there.
But I mean, is it Ormond Hightower again? Is he the hand?
No, not yet. Okay. Not yet. I don't know who the hand is. Performance is Rhaenyra's hand. I don't know who, because technically,
Larys, right?
Larys, who's not the hand, Okay, we got it.
He's a whisper.
So who's Otto? Where is Otto?
Where?
Where in the world is Otto Hightower? Last time we seen him, he was in a cave in the back of the wagon.
It's similar. I see a similar place.
I think that's fast. Hey, listen,
So let's get to shoot still. This is a controversial, particularly in the black community. They have called him a YN now. They have him doing interviews. Shoot Stiller is this
Big Sheep. Big Sheep.
Yeah, Big Sheep.
He's on my Big Sheep right now. Because Sheep Stiller wasn't his name. He told us. He said, listen, I'm not stealing sheep. There's a cat who eats a mouse. You call it mouse catcher. I'm hungry. And who are all these people? Who did you bring me around?
Yeah, so her whole interaction with him, how she got him, she's been, following him around for a while. So she's supposed to be protecting her brother and sister, but she got her dragon now. Do you all think that she's going to go back to Dragonstone with the dragon? Or does she go back to the Vale? Because that's where he want to be.
She got to go back to Dragonstone. She got no choice. She got to learn how to ride that motherfucker.
Right. She needs a proper seat. She needs a dragon riding outfit. Her leathers. Her riding leathers.
They had my girl. My girl was holding on to the spikes, bro. She was out there. She was a YN. She was not prepared for nothing. She just out there. No gun safety training, no nothing. I got this switch and I'm gonna use it. Like she just was out there. So those are our people. I say, girl, you know what? No, leave. Get out of that.
If you go to the valley with them, what do y'all see like? Okay, like, are y'all like, oh, she's coming to save the day? Or are y'all like, girl, don't do it?
Girl, don't do it.
What are you doing? I said, what are you doing?
Because I was just.
Oh, so you was down with? You was like, go ahead and ride up in.
Yeah. Jump off the bed, basically.
She was a wash. As a matter of fact, she hurt more than she helped. She got the dragon's head, like she burned up boats.
And I wonder what another character they had in there, where later on they believed this character did something else. And I wonder if they're going to use that as part of the reasoning that they feel that way later on. Of like, oh, you did all that down with Gullet, so you ain't down either. Just later on, I'll put in the show.
Man,
I feel like they'll be understanding, especially because Baylor was there. And like that's a big. I think they can.
Yeah, I'll put in the chat if that's what y'all what I'm saying.
You know what? Jake's a nice dude, man. Because my boy Jace was like, oh, he realized who it was first, and like backed off because he probably could have burned off. He could have burned off that bag. He had the angle. He could have took her out, but he realized who it was, and died because of it. Like I mean, I knew he was gonna die. It wasn't good to watch because I knew it was gonna happen, but I was like, damn. That's the first episode. They took my boy out swiftly. It was swift. Damn.
So like the whole battle of Gullet is just I don't know it had to go the way it had to go. I don't even think I think if Rhaenyra showed up, she would have got messed up too, low key.
I think she would have flown as low. I think she would have used different tactics. You could tell that they were novice dragon riders.
Right.
They were
going up regardless in this situation.
I feel like she just hit some different angles. Like I can't compare a first time. This is his first battle. This is their first battle to her, who's been riding dragons since forever. I don't think she makes the same mistakes. I just don't.
I'm just saying, why ain't coming in with a machine gun and barely know how to use it? You can have all the training you want to, but that other dragon, they got no training. Like the rider and the dragon have no training.
Before she lets that dragon burn her people, she don't leave dragon away a little bit. Like they would just ride amongst the people. getting shot at with hooks and all, like that whole whatever they was doing was not working. It wasn't good.
That was one of the biggest things in the book is that it was way more dragons in the book, like in that battle. It wasn't like you had a lot more like Yulf and they both were in the battle too. They were all in the battle together. They were all involved. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. It's interesting that they changed it like that. And
well, now, but they had their own kind of side quest, right?
Right. That's why I wanted to make it a more visual on purpose.
But what did they see? I think that was a purposeful plot device because they're the ones who saw the green antlered man. Did you see it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's only really been alluded to, I don't think we've ever seen them in cinematography. You hear about them in the books, but we actually saw one. So that was, I think, maybe it was just to send them over there so they could see the green antlered man.
That's what they add. Oh, my bad, Scott. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say one of the issues I had with actually seeing visually was that Euron Greyjoy in Game of Thrones used the dragon bolts on his ship. They acted as if it's such revolutionary technology and how difficult and convoluted and how advanced it was. And it's like 200 years earlier, he's got every ship. Every ship has these out here, and everyone's just randomly hitting dragons, like pretty willy-nilly. They hit dragons multiple times, and it came off as being a little bit too much of an easy win, and taking away from the dragon threat that I didn't particularly like. I wasn't a huge fan of for a couple of reasons because it takes away the impact they had later on in Game of Thrones, and then also I think it kind of diminishes the overall effectiveness of the dragons and what you really would fear if you were stuck on a boat and some flying nuclear bomb with fire coming out of his mouth.
So you say like I suppose easier for them to take them down, like we just like
exactly yeah. Just how Cavalier our Cavalier was like whatever it's a dragon
and make it look like anybody can do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta push back a little bit. Dragons exist at this point, so the free cities. The Triarchy and the free cities are used to having to deal with dragons. When you get to the current timeline of Game of Thrones, dragons haven't existed in years. And how we, as people, be like, oh man, this is so new. But this is stuff they did in the 70s. That's basically what happened. They've never had to deal with a dragon at all. They haven't had to build those in a century, at least. So that's new to them. It legit is new. Dany shows up with dragons. No one living has seen a dragon. Right. Like, not a big one. So that's new to them. So they do think they're doing some cool shit. They're like, oh my God, we made this. Back then, like, and dragons are also slowly dying out even at that time. It was once upon a time more dragons than that. The free city's been fighting dragons since forever. The free city's been dealing with dragons for a long time. They ready for dragons.
That's my problem. That's my problem. The free city dealing with the dragons is because, okay, if we don't have this internal familial civil war, then all the dragons are the Targaryens on the same side. Because I find it very difficult, particularly from the High Tower and the Aegon lineage, that they would have the expertise and the wherewithal to reach out to the free cities, having fought them, understanding their experience with dragons, and then to immediately do that when they found themselves outnumbered with a dragon with Rhaenyra's team. I would have expected that level of information and strategic planning to come from who? The fucking Steak and Daemon, who've been fighting these fucking cunts for the last 15, 20 years to understand what their capabilities are and their ability to mobilize against fucking dragons. That's what I've expected to come up with that. Not fucking Aegon and Aemon who don't know fucking that dick from their fucking doorbells.
Oh,
well, that wasn't.
That wasn't. Y'all kind of both right here.
That's not Aegon and Aemon though. That's the Triarchy.
Yeah. So the thing is, the fact that Corlys and his son did know that they had this ability, and they probably wouldn't have had them bring out dragons because they do have the capability to be able to snatch them down. But I'm saying that, so both of y'all are correct. Is what I'm saying is that Corlys would have known, like, dude, don't send them out there because they're able to get this. and just like you're saying, though, Sweet, that they've been fighting, aiming out there and all this kind of stuff, Damon out there, on the stepstones and stuff for years. So they wouldn't have sent untrained, especially untrained people.
Untrained. They didn't kill just any dragons or any dragon riders. Like, they also got lucky that 2 untrained motherfuckers popped up. Like, if this is trained fighters, it doesn't go that way. But like, this is a first time soldier. This is a new recruit. And the Targaryen folks been doing this forever. Like, they got beef. They itch to come over here. They like, we want to shoot some dragons. We ready for this. And you got some people that ain't never even seen the Targaryen, like flying dragons. They don't even know what to do. So I think that's why it was so easy. Not because it's just easy to kill dragons, but you add like 2 novice dragon riders and 2 inexperienced dragons as well when it comes to battle. And that's fought Damon like 20 years ago.
Damon AFC smoke got in their ass. Remember with Rhaenyra? Like they was on the track, but they were
so they ready. They like, okay, we got this now. We gonna try this out. And it's these pups. They like, oh, it was easy pickings.
I forget about that. I will say this just now, back to our original conversation.
Yeah.
Is Rhaenyra a good leader? I get that she was usurped from her authority in that particular battle, but not having a defined general with a battle that scale of actually who's in charge, who's coordinating the attacks, how those attacks are going to happen. The Maya fighter, obviously the sea snake was handling what was happening on the water, but Jace's inexperience and lack of tactical planning in the air for air support was, was almost comical. And so I think that because even when we see Aemon is more do it himself, but quite honestly, he has the ability to do things and kind of change the course of the war, change the course of the battle by himself. You have to be more tactical when you have a smaller dragon who don't have as much firepower or be more nimble, particularly with a more inexperienced rider. I was surprised no one offered better military strategy for that battle, or at least talking about it. Other than just send the dragon out there to do what to do.
I beg to differ.
Go ahead.
Thanos Targaryen said earlier, all those little dragons, y'all need to do enough. That's your strategy. If you're inexperienced in battle, what you say, Thanos?
Get low.
Get real low. You gotta lay low, right? The whole song out there though.
So this is the thing though, they have all the inexperienced riders in the black side. But the green side has less dragons, but everybody over there has been in the funk. Even though they have less dragons.
Okay, but what's messed up is Corlys sent a raven when he found out the Targaryen was coming. He thought the queen was coming. And that was the point. No, he sent the raven. He said, send the raven. And she wasn't gonna take her son or her. She was gonna go herself. The experienced rider was the plan. They said, fuck the plan, and locked her in a room. Like, she was the plan. He sent a raven so she could come out. And she like, let's go. And then they locked her up. There was a plan. They fucked up the plan. Like, the son. He sent that raven so that she could fly her experienced ass out there and give cover and help out. Like, that's the whole point of the raven. And then they said, fuck what y'all got going on. We finna lock you in this room. And he was gonna go by himself at first. Cause he a fucking idiot. And then he was like, and then she was like, I'm gonna come too. They weren't supposed to be in the battle, guys. Like, they're not supposed to be there.
None of the dragons that were present at that battle
aren't supposed to be there. They deviated from the plan. They aren't supposed to be there. So it was not that there was no plan. He said, fuck it, I'm gonna do me. And that's why I'm upset with him, because Corlys he knows the queen is experienced. And he like, we gonna need some help. And then he said, well, fuck you, mom, I'm gonna lock you up. So no, there was a plan. The plan just didn't go right because they don't respect the queen.
I know you don't like them, Thanos. We have to talk about the green. You don't like them. We have to discuss the between. Aemon throws a wrench in Allison's whole plan to give up King's Landing. He was like, "I'm posted up. I'm here."
He's scared. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say this. Aegon didn't ever believe anything Helena had to say about anything. Aemon and Allison believed Helena. So Aemon stayed out of fear. Helena told him he was going to die, right? He was going to go to Harrenhal, he was going to die. Never be seen again. He believes her. So him staying, yes, it's fucking up Allison and Rhaenyra's plan, but him staying was out of his own fear. Because he actually believes his sister's prophecies.
You might be cooking with that one. I ain't never think about that.
I mean, and then his Oedipus complex comes out. He's like,
oh God, so gross, so gross. And I texted myself notes during the episode, and I have in here weird ass boy names. Okay, because ew. And you could tell Allison was terrified that one long tear that came down her face, like, yeah, yikes. And also, he totally had plans on betting and wedding his mother. He said, I will throw a great feast in your honor. And she realizes in that instant that he means it. He means it. And, I've fucked up all my kids now. So, Allison's terrified. Okay? Because he's a wild card. Aemon's a wild card. It's hard to find out where his moral compass points. He wants to be Daemon so bad, and he can't see straight with his one eye. He can't see straight. He wants to be Daemon so bad. So what's coming up is going to be excellent. Can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, the Greens are in for a fix. Rhaenyra's going to go off the here now, but she ain't got no sons left. And the sons, she got.
She got a son.
Joffrey.
Yeah,
and her kids with Daemon. So Joffrey would be
but I guess she loved him as much as the strong boys, though. That's always been the thing. The strong boys, she loves the strong boys. They're not strong. Daemon is kind of like, I had a crush on you for a long time, and we kind of, it's
weird.
Out. Strong was the love. That's what I'm saying. She's got one strong kid left, right?
Joffrey.
Yeah, she can go off.
Okay, can we talk about Ormond Hightower? Because he's fine. I need to see way more of him. So,
the actor playing him is good too.
And his character is amazing. I looked twice. I'm like, wait a minute, rewind. Oh, that's Ormond. Yes, I see. And okay, there was a scene where there was a character standing kind of in his background, over his left shoulder. And I think that was Daron. He was Cersei's youngest. He's blurry. You couldn't get a real good look at him, but he looks to be about the height, the age that Daron would be. Let's see, 16, 17, right about now, with Viserion, this dragon. So I think that was our first glimpse of Daron.
Yeah, we got him in the episode before too, though. We got him when they were leaving King's Landing.
But we didn't get we didn't get a good look at him, did we?
No, we did. He was talking to his sister. Not always want to.
No, that was Dwayne. Right? I'm talking about Dwayne is Allison's brother. Is their cousin. He's Lord Hightower.
So now, question for you all within what's going on here now. Let's talk about the betrayers or the teachers or whatever they may be called within the book. Wolf, is it Wolf, you, and Adam? They're kind of, is this a commentary on everybody shouldn't be getting like a venue without having to work for it? Like, I done showed up at your house, Scott, and was like, yo, I'm gonna give you a Maybach, even though I know you would take care of it because you're older now, but I'm saying you've had no experience taking care of these high luxury cars, and I just give you one and say, let's make sure you come pick me up every other day though, and do errands that you would be doing to make sure this car is okay. Is everyone supposed to have that without the experience or learning to get to that level? That's the question they're pitching with these characters.
I think so. I think that's part of it.
I couldn't have been them, bro. I couldn't have been them.
What you mean?
I'd have hopped on my dragon and burned the green dude up. They was punks. You got a whole dragon, my boy. I'd have hopped on my dragon. I'd have burned that whole island to the ground and then went right back. Like, what are you scared of? You have a dragon. Like, go ahead.
Paul said that. He said, yeah, they're going to make us knights. We're going to get a castle. Adam says, no. Being knighted just means that other men have called you sir and respect you. And also, like, having this big dragon makes people respect me. What you mean? Like,
Yeah.
I understand that energy.
And it was kind of sad when you find out that he was abused and stuff like this by like you was snap. Like, something like this is like his big, the best thing that could have ever happened to him in his life.
I know, like, they humanized them though. They some traitors, bro. And they try to human. This is why I don't like Game of Thrones, or I don't like TV shows sometimes. They go out of their way to humanize the villains. Way too much for me. I don't want to feel no empathy. You the ops. I don't want to feel no empathy for you. But I understand there are Green fans out there too, so they gotta give them something. But like that whole scene, it made some people like empathize with them. And I'm like, no, they would not have. They shouldn't have dragons to begin with. And I don't want to sound elitist, but they shouldn't. You get lucky enough to get a dragon. The Greens wouldn't have gave you no damn dragon. The Greens really don't care about the small folk. The Greens don't care. They raping child women. They doing whatever they want to do. They don't care. But like the black. Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
The way that they characterize them in the story makes the betrayal even worse. Because it's like, oh, what you went through, you got an opportunity when you didn't have anything, and then you threw it away because you didn't like the way somebody they fed you at court. They expect you to put yourself with some dignity and some manners. You know, you elevated your station.
Take your feet off the table.
Yeah, your station wasn't elevated to what your expectation was based on nothing other than your lack of understanding of where your station was. Like it's completely preposterous. Now I will say there is a betrayal of sorts that completely has to change, considering how the Nettles character is playing out.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's going to change. That's what I was saying. It's going to change.
Yeah, and I'm saying I don't think it's going to happen. I don't see how you can justify those actions and have that character that is now Nettles have the same relationship.
Not with 7 episodes left. You can't flesh that out. You can't flesh that out. There's no way you can flesh that out. And make it make sense. So yeah, we'll see. I guess.
I don't think that part's going to happen. So I think what they're probably going to do is take the other two characters and overcommit the betrayal on that part, than have the third person, Wayne or whatever you want to call it, what happened.
So question y'all with that, since you brought that up, I wonder, they're making Adam more. I feel like he's more attached to, like, all right, well, I'm not necessarily. I am a bastard, but I'm closer to my aristocratic father than these two cats are, who like 2-3 generations.
Yeah, we don't know who they came from.
Yeah, I guess because Q is supposed to be like, his mom is supposed to be like Viserys.
Like Viserys' half brothers.
Yeah, like Viserys' sister's kid, like some like random, like they dropped you off with this somewhere. And, I mean, obviously he's able to get a dragon, so you put that he doesn't have a dragon some kind of Valerian in him. But still, I mean, we don't know your lineage. And Adam at least got to see his pops. He didn't see him all the time. We at least got to see him on birthdays and like, maybe around Christmas, like twice a year. These cats never saw their nobility thing.
Yeah. And Adam is way more reputable. Like, your Corliss's bastard and your older brother is very high up in army like that. I would rather have one Adam on Smoke than Silverwing and Burnisburg. I can stay with them, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And for Oak and Q, they're just too iffy. Well, Q is too iffy and Oak is too brief. And She'll be better off just having sea floats with Adam, honestly.
But that's the thing, though, is that she thought I gear up more dragons out there to win, not.
Yeah, and I get that. I get that desperation because I would have done the same thing. I get it. Like anybody who can ride a dragon, get a dragon straight up. But I'm like,
but the thing is, though, even with the like, in the dragons, they are very important to the battle. But when we're talking about how small, even we're talking about with Moon Dancer and Viserys is what is it? Cyrax? Or is that Vermax? They're still smaller, so they're not even gonna be. They came from the edge, so like they'll probably never ever be super strong while they're alive because they're gonna get that. Their second rider will get the big boy version of it because it's their baby suit. In theory, so they shouldn't have been in battle in general.
They were never supposed to be there, and she gave the she gave the lowborn dragons, honestly, to probably protect them from having to even go out there.
You saying like to keep the kids having to not have to be out there?
She had them on patrol, like watching shit, and they really inexperienced. Like they're still foot soldiers. They just got dragons. They're expendable almost. She doesn't want her son to die, and like she doesn't want or this is grandkids to die. Like she don't want that. She needed soldiers, like dragon soldiers, and that's what they're supposed to be. Like I mean, that's legit. They were supposed to be the ones out there battling and doing stuff. You don't want to send your next in line out there. Like he's not expendable. But a lowborn, if he died, he died. Like I mean, and that's fucked up, but that's the truth. Like that's real.
I was like, do Portland and Alan know that Adam is Fictional's writer now?
Yes.
They should.
Yes.
They do.
Yes.
Yeah, because he would have been on the boat with him.
Because Rhaenyra asked him, like, oh, yeah. And she asked Corlys, like, yeah. But Rhaenyra doesn't know that that's his son.
But she knows that that's one of Corlys' people. So
Corlys knows that he got the dragon because Rhaenyra was like, I wonder who his father is. I wonder what his lineage is. And Corlys just sat there like,
oh, that's right, because Corlys don't want nobody to know that he was slipping out.
Right.
He had them die too. Now his dad's still on the dragon. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, he never told Alan, I mean, I was real fond of your mom, and then lean back in the
Yeah.
It's like, it's like for real. I didn't even know her lineage like that. You know, he was doing that real. I was like, this is nothing big. Her lineage is not.
And he leaned back like he was reminiscing too. Like, man, I was real.
They drink. He had a drink with his
had a drink.
Out there, his mother was. Yeah. What a jerk.
But you gotta understand, hey, these are the monarchy, bro. Like they're not nice people. None of them are nice. The black or the greens, they're still the elite. You just gotta pick a side. And I'm like, who's the least dastardly? And the blacks are the least. Because the greens don't care, bro. The greens don't care.
It is. That is a definite use of your vocabulary and free will.
Hey, my boy showed up and he was like, yeah, one of your men just raped one of the small folk. And my boy was like, I mean, I'm like, damn. I was like, the Greens just don't care about nothing, dog. They just living. They just, oh boy turned on Asian so quick. He was like, hey, it's the king, right? I got the crown right here. I was like, damn.
You gotta get Bond. He has a plan, though. This is like a contingency for him. He got something.
I rather like the two of them together. I think they are unintentional comedic relief for the viewers. The way they mug and unintentionally funny, the dry delivery, and it's so outrageous. There's probably some truth to it. Laris is very good at lying through his teeth, but just so happens he was telling the truth this time.
Like, and my thing with Aegon is when he just refused to give them, and my mom mentioned earlier, he probably didn't do it. But I think he did it because he was still mad about his he was mad that there's
He
no
already,
purpose that his
Oh dang, cause he had a poppy in the pockets.
hey, he a real nigga. That's the only time I ever liked him. He was like, I ain't nigga that got. He said, I ain't bigger than these. He said, I ain't doing it, bro.
Hey, listen, I come at you fast. Listen, I come at you fast. We all got to make good decisions. You know, you prioritize it, and it might cost him his head. So just find out, you know.
He stood on business though. He was like, I ain't doing it, bro. Like I said, damn. I said, this is not the right time for this.
No,
You should have.
had that energy when Andrew was coming to take his head. He had that energy. He didn't stand
My
on
boy.
this with Amen all he had been playing. Not he in the bird shit cage. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go going down the street.
Boy, I thought he was gonna sit down crisscross applesauce. He stood strong. He said, I'm not gonna do it. I was like, damn. And yeah, you're right. He saved his life by telling. Literally, he saved him by saying who he was. Because now they're about to take him to the woodshed. He was about to they're about to do him dirty.
They did his pockets dirty. He knocked him. They killed everybody they was with. Except for them.
Hey, that's why the Greens don't matter. They was like, what about your people? My boy was like, I don't care. They was like, take them out. I was like, damn. The Greens, man, they just self-preservation at its finest.
There's a lot. I'm surprised how many people that are Team Green now are out there in general.
It's a bunch. It's a bunch of Team Green out there.
That makes sense.
The way we voted as well. So that makes sense.
It's a lot of fuck. It's a lot of fuck niggas out here, so I understand.
What are y'all predicting for next week as we wrap it up and get ready for episode 2 next week? What is everybody's predictions? Where's everybody's things gonna go down?
Who's up first?
I'll go. Well, retribution is coming swiftly. I want action now. I want Daemon in battle. I want Rowdy Piper in battle. I want Cregan Stark to hear that his one true love is dead and his one true love was Jace. Okay? I need Cregan Stark to the front right now.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead, young lady.
Just one quick prediction that we're going to get some good Daemon action. I'm very much ready for that. Like, just getting the end of him in battle, or like he just sliced somebody down because he goes to the Stark army or the Winterfell army. But it's like we still just didn't get. They're just giving us crumbs right now. So I'm ready for a full-on scene of Daemon doing what he did. I hope Corlys is okay. He's had a bunch of near-death experiences in the last 2 seasons. So this might be his last ride.
Shout out to Daemon. His dragon's so trained. Daemon didn't even own him. The dragon still keep taking people out. I said, boy,
He's been with that dragon 60, 70 years.
He got that dragon trained up. I was looking at the background like, is the dragon just back there killing people? I was like, damn.
He wanted to eat. Remember, he's like, oh, we're just going to burn up the field. And he started already, like, because you're supposed to be in tune with your mind and your body, so it knows, like, oh, we're going to burn up the field, so let me get started. So
it was dope.
Want to do. And I want to do it.
My queen about to wild out, and I'm so excited. It's about time. She been trying to still be nice, and she's not gonna be nice. So that's one prediction. She gonna start putting in some work. Daemon gonna do his thing. It's gonna look bad for the Greens, but somehow bad motherfuckers be finding a way to survive. So they ain't gonna be out, but it's gonna look real good for the blacks coming soon.
I think Rhaenyra's gonna lose her shit finally. She's about to, let her Targaryen out. She's gonna wild out in this episode. I think Damon's gonna encourage some of that foolishness. And I I think that Aemon's gonna lean into his ties playing as Daemon a little bit. Going to Harrenhal and getting caught up in their wildness, the mysticism in Harrenhal. I think that's a little good mix up.
What about you, D? What you think, man?
Man, I think she's gonna be wilding upset and stuff, and Damon's gonna basically, I could be king kind of. Like, he's always got these moments where he'd be like, I could be king. Like, maybe it is. This is my time. Hey, y'all, check it out. She's incapacitated. Y'all know what we down here to do. It's my crew now. Let's run it until she gets herself together. It's my team. Same thing with Aemon with no Aegon.
Have you not seen the preview?
No, I tried not to watch the preview.
Oh, okay. No, my nigga about to get fucked pep talk. My nigga like, I'm like, wait a minute, no.
Daemon is like, oh, it's my time to come. Anytime somebody fall off, it's time to get you.
Okay, so one reason why he can't do that, the Starks are there. The Starks are down with the Queen. They are only there. They are only there for her. They don't give a fuck about that.
Finally had that epiphany, that very last hallucination in Hall was of Rhaenyra on the throne, and then after when the season 2, like he officially concluded, like he said, I've seen.
Yeah, this is also true.
I've seen.
But I also saw the preview, so he about to come give my baby a pep talk. He about to come be a good husband. He gonna show up and put some fire up under her ass.
Enough too.
All right. Well, it's gonna be an interesting season. I'm interested to see how they're gonna move stuff around. There's a lot of characters we still haven't really got with. I think we need to get more of Helena. To be honest, with kind of her. I mean, we probably will. But I'm just saying, like, she's more important. I feel like than they've been giving her. To a lot of this, for her visions and things like that. And then Aegon, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out how they're gonna wrap this up in these episodes. Within 5 seasons.
They gotta pop Otto back out eventually. He gotta show up sooner or later.
What is this supposed to end with? Like, y'all know if there's a specific battle or time in the story that we know season 3 is going to end with? Or is that
Tragic.
I'm not aware.
I would start with. You think it'd be the second battle of Tumbleton? You think?
If they're gonna be another season?
Yeah, one more season.
Yeah.
One more season?
There's one more. There's 4 seasons total. So we are going to get at least 10 episodes. There are 9 more episodes. And they're going to be at least 8 next season. So we got 16, 17 more episodes.
Okay. If I were them, I end the season with my queen having to abandon King's Landing.
Okay.
Like if that's me, or maybe when she gets King's Landing, she's gonna get it. But I feel like that's a good footnote. So maybe when she gets it.
Yeah, because I think you kind of want to end her off with a high note.
Yeah.
Like she finally gets filled in the throne. And actually gets to sit there and it's like I done made it. And then we see all the fucked up shit that happens in season 2.
Yeah, so you know what? I'm gonna say she gets the throne at the end of this season. If I can make a prediction.
Yeah, I was reading the thing. They were saying that the character Jace is technically will still be in the season because they're gonna be showing flashbacks to him hanging out with Cregan Stark.
Oh wow. Okay.
And talking up with him.
Yeah, because Cregan don't pop up to
the last 3 episodes of the season.
Yeah.
Season 4.
But when Cregan popped the fuck up, he popped the fuck up.
Yes. I said, you want him to the front.
When my boy popped, she upset when he comes. When he comes, it is hell to pay when he show up.
I mean, there's so many conspiracy theories around Jace being in the North. Because we suppose he got a kid up there. It's all kind of stuff. That it's dragon eggs up there in the bottom of It's just a whole bunch of different things, and it'd be kind of interesting to see, like, they basically act like he just ran up there real quick for like a week and came back. But he was up there like 6 months to like a year. Like, he was up there shooting.
He bonded with the Starks. Like he was up there.
All right, we're gonna get out of here, and we will see you by next episode.
Peace.
Bye.